Hello, natural beauties. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nat, and today we're going to be doing some makeup. We're just going to do a get ready with me, and some of the items are going to be bougie, and some of them are going to be budget friendly, but you get the idea. So I am primarily most excited about using this Pat McGrath Eye Ecstasy Subversion eyeshadow palette. I got this past holiday VIB sale from Sephora, and so I really want to jump into these. I have not used them. I've only swatched them. Let's go ahead and begin. First off, I have an allergic reaction going on here on my neck, so please ignore that. I'm sorry, I have lizard skin. Oh, also, I pick my face and my skin when I get anxious, and that's what happens. So let's see. We already have this budget-friendly item. That's the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I also have this bougie item on my lips. This is First Aid's Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. I also have this budget item, priming my lids. That's all I got on right now. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I'm also going to be using my Pan That Palette 2019 because it is an orange November. So y'all know I need to work some orange in somewhere. And it's actually been giving me a reason to use this Pan That palette more, because I really only have just, man, oh my gosh, y'all, it's so close to being the end of the year. And I only have like a month left to use this. You can see I do have some progress in it. And I have been pretty devoted to it since my hollow out for Halloween has ended. But, you know, I just need to work some orange in. And when I'm not using a specific orange palette, those are the ones that I'm using. And I'm posting my looks on Instagram. And I'm going to take this brush and just kind of buff that out. I think that my primer, I think it's set already. And so I'm having a little bit of trouble blending this eye out. But we're going to roll with it. So now let's jump into this Pat McGrath. And I think, okay, I'm going to go into this color right here. And they do have names. This is Crimson Fire. And spoiler alert, budget item. This is ColourPop's Disney Villains Hades highlight in Everybody's Got a Weakness. I'm going to use this as my mirror. I'm going to put this on the high part of my crease, or like my transition, because I only want a little bit of that orange peeking out at the top. And wow, this is having no trouble blending out at all like that other one. And so I'm going to bring it in just a little more, just because there's that little weird edge right there that I couldn't quite blend out. But wow, this is really nice and easy to blend. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We're gonna switch. Oh, let's go into this burgundy right here, and let's see what this is. This is Blue Blood. No, that can't be. I guess. Okay, maybe it's Synthetica, because this is what it looks like. So, you know, I know how to read. I guess I don't realize which is what. And we're using this one. Anyways, we're going to use it on this brush, and we're going to go in our actual crease. Oh, that is really nice. That's got a very purple grape color to it. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Let's pick up some more, just a little bit on the tip. And I'm going to focus it on the outside. Wow, y'all, that is so pretty. I really like that color. All right, what else? No. Okay, let's go in with, should I do that first? All right, I am going to cut my crease. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to use another budget item. This is Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in Halo. And I like to work off the back of my hand. And then I have an assigned crease cutting brush. And we're going to cut this crease. That seems like a bit much, so I'm just going to wipe some of that off and work with what's already on here. And just try and trace the shape of my eye. And I always have to open my eye and look at it because I kind of have a droopy, heavy eyelid. And then I'm just going to pounce that corner out. And let's go, we're going to try and be fancy into this gold color here. And I'm going to try and line that first. This is called Gold Standard. And I don't have very many Pat McGrath palettes. I have the smaller one that they sold last year around the holiday season. I have the teal looking one, and that had some colors that I really liked. It had a black, it had like a smoky gunmetal gray, a couple of blues. I thought it was a really interesting color palette, and that's why I picked that one up. But otherwise, I don't have anything else by Pat McGrath. It's just really a little bit out of my price range. Now, can you see this? Now, I'll say compared to the other eyeshadows that I've used, this gold is just whatever. And it's going on top of a cut crease. So we're going to grab another budget item. This is the Jeffree Star and Morphe spray. And I don't like it on my face, so I use it on my brushes. And we're going to see if that doesn't make this a little more, it does make it a little more pigmented, but it's still, in my opinion, not nearly as pretty as those other two shadows, especially that purple one. I think I'm going to go in with this small one, and we're going to use this blue right here. Oh, do I want to use this? Let me see. All right, I changed brushes. I don't want to stain those light little brush hairs. So I grabbed this Smashbox brush, and we're going to go into this blue right here. It is called Lapis Luxury, or maybe it's supposed to be Lapa Luxury. I don't know, but for me, oh, this is what I'm looking for. I'm going to spray it. Well, should we see what it looks like without spray since we cut our crease? We probably should. But for me, that word is lapis because that's how it's spelled in Spanish. So lapis, it is Lapis Luxury. This is a nice color. And on top of that cut crease, I did kind of see like that it was a little translucent. But it is building up beautifully. I mean, it is so easy to build up. You know, I'm just layering it right on top. And I'm going to bring that to the other side of my eye. And I like the way that worked. So I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to go into that purple. And we'll see if it doesn't have the same effect. I'm not sure because that kind of has some chunky glitter in it. So let's see how that works and how that comes across. Now that is nice, and it is a different looking purple than the one we put in our crease, that maroon one. But I want to say, hold on, let's see. Yeah, no, that's a nice purple. I want to say I like the crease purple better. It does come across more as like a crimson, but I really like the color. But this purple ain't no punk. It's really nice, and it's got some glitter on it. Very, very fine. Not a whole lot of fallout at all with any of these. So I did take note of that. And I'm just going to kind of just pull that up a little bit. All right. And I guess that's okay. I think I'm going to add some eyeliner. And since this was my favorite, I mean, I just love the color. I'm going to use that on my lower lashes as well. And I think I'm going to use this one because it's right here. It is a Luxie 213 eye shading brush. And I'm going to just put that right on top of the brush. And then we're going to go in on our lower lashes. Look at how pretty that is. You can't really see that. That just means I need more. So let's add some more. I think that is just such a pretty color. Love it. Here is our finished look. I am going to go in with one more Boujee product. It is the Tower Lip Gloss in the color Magic. And then I'll set my makeup, and then we'll talk about everything else that I used and also my opinion on some of these items. This is my first time using this Tower lip gloss. It's not sticky. I really like that. You can barely see the glitter in person, but wow, it is nice and glossy. So I really like that. Now, I did add just the slightest of winged liners. I used this Beauty For Real Finish Line 24/7 liquid liner. This is probably Boujee because we got it in BoxyCharm, and sometimes the stuff in there is Boujee. I told you I used this as my highlight. I also used another Boujee product, which is this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. I used one of my Project Pan items right here. I used this color Escape right in my inner corners. And then a budget item is something that I got last year after Christmas. This is an LA Colors Highlight, Contour, and Blush Palette. I got this after Christmas for 90% off, and I got it for 80 cents. I used this as my blush, and for my bronzer, I mixed these two because I found that after I added this lipstick, I looked really, really pale. So I had to bronze more than usual. So that's what I used. Speaking of lipsticks, I used the Tarte, I don't know if this is Rainforest of the Sea, but this is a clean product, I think, on Sephora. These are so incredibly moisturizing. This one is in the color Daiquiri, and it's a little pinker than it looks. I'm going to swatch it for you. And I'm curious, how would you wear this? So I think that is just a gorgeous color, and I thought I'd pair it because of the, you know, the warm tones, but I don't know. As far as my lashes, a Boujee item, I used a Tarte Big Ego, but this can be budget if you catch it on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sale. And I guess we're going to go ahead and finish with the budget item. This is Trader Joe's Rose Water Facial Toner. And I prefer this. Oh, I shouldn't have sprayed my neck. Dang it. I prefer this on my face so much more than this. So I'll try to keep using that for my brushes. Now, what do I think about this? I think, y'all, for Pat McGrath, I think this is a great eyeshadow palette. It costs $25. That makes each of these $5 a piece. They are about the size of a dime. So I don't have a dime here, or else I would hold it up for you. But so I think they are all beautiful colors. This one, surprisingly, was not my favorite. Y'all know I don't really like golds or coppers, but I think it might be more of a topper. So I swatched it here, and then I just kind of like topped it and patted it out right here underneath. And I mean, it does come across. I just feel like I have more pigmented golds already. And, I'll definitely use it though. I think this would be a great gift for like a Secret Santa if you get someone who really likes makeup. 25 bucks and you get a Pat McGrath palette. I think that's awesome. I would love to get this. People always ask me, Natasha, we always want to buy you makeup, but we don't know what to buy you because you already have so much stuff. What do we buy you? I always tell them, buy me your favorites or something that you would like to use or wear, but you don't really know how to wear it or work it in. So I think this is a great palette, y'all, especially if someone likes makeup. I would definitely buy this for someone. This is also really pretty. I think it's also cruelty free, but I would recommend these lipsticks. Go check them out. They're Tarte, they are beautiful, and they are so creamy. These right here, great Christmas presents. But for after Christmas, I am definitely going to keep my eyes open for more LA Color sales. But I do not recommend their pencils because I got this in like maybe a set of 10 when I got those blushes. And they're just not that great, y'all. They're really not. And even though I got them for probably like 30 cents, they're not worth it. Now I'm just going to have to use them up. But so that is my first impression and the things that I recommend. These are, my budget and bougie items, and this is the look that I created with it. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I'm sending positivity to you, and I hope that you're doing what you love. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.